Brought to you by NZ On Air. Active Life! Yeah.
All right, kia ora Active whānau and welcome back to Active Live. We have Oti Poti 4-piece of noise rock Dale Kerrigan in studio with us. Welcome.
Hello.
What's up?
Here we go. How are you all feeling today?
Feeling good. Fresh off the plane.
Yep, literally fresh off
Yeah.
the plane. Didn't you guys actually come here straight away from the airport?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
First stop we made.
How dedicated. That's just wonderful.
Totally.
Just dropping off all this stuff. So Dale Kerrigan have been on tour with Eyegum for their Scenic Tours #1 with Woody Donna, and they've been all over the country. How has that tour been so far?
Very fun. We've
Yeah?
had lots of fun. Our set is super, I guess, free. So we've had a lot of fun moments on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Is
been
there any standout ones so far from the tour?
Oh, Auckland.
Oh, yeah?
Very much enjoyed playing there.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was the first time I'd played Auckland.
Yeah.
Good to see friends.
Great venue, great sound guy.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Always, you need the brilliant sound guys there for you. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. So when did you guys form kind of thing?
Almost a year.
It's got to have been a year. Yeah.
It must have been just over a year ago.
It started with just me
Mm.
and GarageBand on my computer. But yeah, it's got to have been about a year
Yeah.
we've been playing together. Yeah.
That's very cool. And Dale Kerrigan was your first single? Dale Kerrigan, Dale
Yes, it
Kerrigan.
was
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the Dunedin music compilation.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was having a look at that on Bandcamp earlier today. How was working with that and releasing your debut single in with like a compilation?
Well, it was kind of like a demo single, so I wasn't really too worried about releasing it, to be honest.
Fair
We
enough.
were just focusing on the album at that
It
point.
was super fun because like a bunch of other bands we were friends with and stuff were putting stuff up. So it was kind of like a stress-free.
It
here's
was
something,
stress-free, yeah.
That's so cool.
good
Yeah.
warm-up to like actually putting something.
Well, active listeners, you do not need to worry because Dale Kerrigan have actually got their debut album out right now called Noise B, where we are censoring ourselves because we're abiding by broadcasting standards. So it's Noise B and it is available now and it is incredible. Should we get into the first track?
Yes.
Yeah? Which one is this going to be?
This is called I Love Her.
Ah.
Hey girl, are you going
huge. That is incredible. For listeners just tuning in, that was I Love Her by Dale Kerrigan, who are in for Active Live right now. Huge, massive sound, wall of sound. So how do you guys go about creating this sound and like the lyrics as well? I guess that's directed to you, Shlee.
I pretty much write majority, although I come to the practices with some. I'm out of breath.
No, as you should. That was an insane performance.
I come to the practices with a few ideas, and then we kind of just jam, really. And
Yeah.
the lyrics are. I tried to kind of curate the album to be from a younger teenage woman's perspective of finding her way to noise music, basically.
That's awesome.
Because it's not as easy as a woman to feel like you can be in front of an amp and go crazy and just have noise come back at you,
And just let go.
and just let go. So it's basically about that, yeah.
It's really, really cool. I was doing a little bit of research online, and kind of Dale Kerrigan, from what I've seen, was a response to Ugly Boy singing noise. Please, let's talk about that.
Well, it's basically just when I first wanted to start a band that I fronted, I only really saw women singing beautifully and nice sounding guitars, and that's not really how I wanted to portray myself. And I was looking at all these bands I like where they're noisy and the men just sing. They don't even care, they just yell, and they don't have to sound beautiful. So I'm kind of like,
Taking on that.
you're taking on that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can be beautiful and scream and lose
It's
yourself
really beautiful.
on stage.
Yeah.
So you guys are part of Trace on Trace Records?
Woo, yeah.
I love Trace on Trace.
Yeah.
I like, if you listeners at home or at work, on the car, if you don't know who Trace on Trace are, please, if you're into heavier music, you're going to go to the website and lose your mind.
Yeah, the
Because
website's amazing as well. It's curated really beautifully.
it is. It's just so many different artists. But we've got part of Koizilla also here as well, kind of thing.
The rhythm section.
Yeah, so like, how do you guys be in different bands and be in such a heavy scene down in Otipoti, and like, how do you like time manage that all and bring?
Well, we
all
all
of your
live
ideas.
together, so
Oh well,
it's kind of
Except me.
except for Joel. But it kind of we haven't found it very hard at all, to be honest, have we? We just, I mean, Josh is the drummer for Julie's band Bathysphere as well.
yes.
So it's just whenever one of us have a gig, we only have the same drummer, so we can't really overlap anyway.
True,
So
exactly.
it's good.
Yeah, you have to delegate that time,
Yeah.
otherwise they can't play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's cool that you guys live together. Has there been any interesting like positives you've found from living together that you may not have thought about before?
Oh, totally. Like, if I'm just in my room and I think of a riff, I can be like, Josh, meet me in the band room in 5 minutes. And then we can jam it out straight away.
Nice, you can actually like act on those ideas
Yeah.
quite instantaneously.
Yeah.
That is very cool. But not only have Dale Kerrigan released a debut album and are wrapping up an Aotearoa tour with Eyegum, they've also opened for Wax Chattels as well, which is crazy, in Dunedin and Christchurch.
Yeah.
How were those performances?
Really fun. It was such an honour to play with Wax Chattels because we've looked up to them sonically. Well, I can't speak for everyone, but they're an amazing band and it was really great.
It was awesome. We played as a 5-piece.
Could you do it in that way?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, we played as a 5-piece for that night, and because I was away on a field trip for the Christchurch one, so we had to I had to teach someone my riffs, and we played as a 5-piece, and it was just massive. It was so
Jade.
fun.
It was Jade from Mary Berry.
Oh, love Jade.
She came and played with us, and it was amazing to be on stage with her again. It was
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah.
I bet about that. With the debut album, I was looking, and it was live tracked. How was that like recording it in that
It
type
was
of
live
process?
Ish.
Ish, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we did the drum and bass all together, and then we did me and Joel's guitars over that. So it was like 2. And then we did some noise overdubs, but it was just in our hallway
That's
with my
so
brother
cool.
Zach, who's in Koizilla as well.
Shout out, Zach.
Shout out to Zach. Yeah.
Yeah, this family, the Nichols family, what's going on? Like, just music superstars. Anyway, we should move into our next track, but it is going to be a double header.
Yes, we're going to play 2.
Yep, so it is going to be My Room and Ripgirl 101.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Lock the door. Wrap it up. My room. Lock the door. Wrap it up. My room. Lock the door.
was so great. Wow.
I'm so out of tune now.
No, that's all good. I will yarn away while everybody gets it sorted. So, Actor Whānau, that was My Room into Ripgirl 101 off of the new Dale Kerrigan album, Noise Be, that they are currently touring with Eyegum for their first Scenic tour. If you are very jealous of me right now, as you should be, because I'm getting to experience this live, please head along to San Fran tonight. For the final stop of the Scenic Tours tour with Woody Donner as well. How has it been mixing the sounds of like Woody and you guys as well as the opening acts as well? How's that kind of like flowed during the night?
Well, we definitely play Noise, which is a bit different to... But their sets have been amazing. They've been doing they've got some heavier songs, Woody Donner do.
I've been hearing little pitter-patters of that they're getting heavier.
Which has been amazing to see. So I think we're both kind of, trying to vibe off each other in terms of loudness.
That's cool. I love that a lot. The other night somebody asked me how I would describe Dale Kerrigan, and I was like, I know it's like noise rock, technically, like the genre, but I just said sound demons because that's just kind of what has always come to my head with all of your performances. But does it take a lot of like emotional and like bodily prep to get up and be able to give this much?
Definitely. That's something I've probably struggled with the most being on this tour, is because I have to kind of to do a noise solo, you really have to give your all.
Yeah.
And emotionally, it does take it out of you. But I guess I'm just trying to learn to be confident with myself, you know. So it's been a good learning journey, but it's definitely hard. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's kind of the thing that I've been noticing, is that like when I've been listening to, I'm sure our listeners as well, listening to the tracks, it's like, whoa, huge, amazing. But that's like done in the 3 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas coming out and doing a full set of noise rock is
But it's also,
huge.
I shouldn't say it's really fun.
Oh, it looks fun.
Like,
I
it's
want to
the-
join.
Yeah, it's the funnest thing I've ever done,
Yeah.
being a noise band.
It's very cool. How has the reaction been from like listeners, new listeners, old listeners, different listeners from your different bands to what Dale Kerrigan's been putting
We've
out?
been really pleasantly surprised with the positive sort of... Yeah, everyone's been really, really lovely, and it's been nice to have musicians who I've looked up to for a while to come and tell me that they like what I'm doing. It's been really lovely, actually.
I bet that's really cool.
Yeah.
I guess like starting, as you were saying before, Dale Kerrigan in your bedroom with
Just
garage
my
band.
computer, yeah.
Yeah, and then some of the musicians that you all look up to saying like, hey, this
Yeah.
is awesome. Must be like very
been
validating.
amazing.
for
When
your-
we had tapes, we got to send some tapes away to like America, and I think someone in Greece bought one. That might not be true, but I think.
That's cool.
But it's just really amazing
Yeah.
to get your music out to everyone.
Push
yeah.
it out.
Yeah.
Push it out to the world. So where does the name Dale Kerrigan come from?
It's from a movie called The Castle.
I was right.
Yes, because me and Josh, my brother, who's the drummer, we're Australian and we're
Right.
from Perth. It's kind of like an ode to our childhood, I guess. Because
That's cool.
that's basically why.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I was when I first heard it, like I was like Dale Kerrigan, and then I like Googled it, and just this guy from an Australian movie, like from 1997, came up, and I
Yeah.
was so confused.
Yeah.
But yeah, now makes sense.
He's a legend.
Legend. Thank you, Dale Kerrigan from the Castle. So I think we have time for one more song before we wrap up, and I can let you wonderful listeners know where you can find Dale Kerrigan and all of that. So
Cool.
what's our fourth? Let's do it.
This last song is called Dale Kerrigan. It's
Yeah.
self-titled.
right, that was Dale Kerrigan by Dale Kerrigan here for Active Live. So, have it in front of me. You guys, listeners, can head to dalekerrigan.bandcamp.com to grab this full album, Noise Bee, because how good is it? Just, wow, I'm blown away, honestly. I'm sure everybody at home understands how huge you guys are going to be tonight at San Fran.
Looking forward to it.
Now, what time are doors?
8:30.
8:30. All right. So everybody's got time to go home, grab some kai.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Maybe a shower.
Maybe a shower. Head back out. You know, it's very warm in here. But anything else that you'd like to let our listeners know?
I don't know. The album might be on Spotify soon,
Oh, yeah.
which will be cool for people.
No? Oh, yeah. It's all good technical stuff.
Tech stuff. But other than that, just look out for us in your city. We haven't got any other gigs booked because we're going to do some writing.
Nice.
Maybe put out an EP. We'll see.
Oh,
Yeah.
very exciting. Okay, so we have final gig for the moment tonight at San Fran, and then we have some more writing and music coming soon.
Woohoo.
Woohoo! All right, thank you so much. Thank you to New Zealand On Air Music as well for helping us do Active Lives week in and week out. Back to you in studio for the Friday Drive.
Active Live. Friday, 3:30. Every week a new band. In studio. Brought to you by NZ On Air.